D, wait for it, light bulb.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds, and welcome to my weekend review where I come to you every Sunday with 3 entertainment stories that I personally find interesting, and then we discuss them down below. Now, also down below, you can find the articles that I've read to bring you this video, and you can, read them for yourself, or you can just watch this video where I'm going to read it to you. Also, before I get started, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine, we just keep getting shoved to the back of the line. So please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. That being said, also, just so you know, if you hear a little bit of noise, it's my kiddos. They're just playing around and stuff. You know how kids are. All right. So for my first story this week, you may have seen this, but Jonathan Majors was dropped by Entertainment 360. It said they parted ways, but they pretty much dropped him and everything. And this comes from Deadline. There's also been some updated stuff that I didn't get the article for, but I wasn't, really going to talk about that. I just want to talk about his career in terms of what's going to happen. Let's get started. Let's read this article a little bit, and then I'll give you my thoughts and everything. So it says talent manager Entertainment 360, which is it's a huge managing company in Hollywood. It's huge, like huge. Anyways, has dropped Jonathan Majors. Several sources tell us the recent move by Majors' longtime manager comes 3 weeks after the magazine Dreams star was arrested on domestic violence charges in New York City. Currently starring in Creed 3 and Ant-Man Quantumania. Sorry, I almost said Quantum of Solace. Major's departure was due to issues surrounding the actor's personal behavior, we are informed. Major's representation problems don't stop with Entertainment 360. PR firm, the LUPONE company, I don't know if that's how you say it, I don't care either, also initiated a break with the Avengers actor in the last month. That's very true. His PR people did drop. I don't know. I don't know. At first I heard that he had dropped them, but I'm just like, no. It says, as a more minor element of this, Majors and fashion house Valentino mutually agreed that the actor would not be attending this year's Met Gala as one of its guests, which I mean, that's not like huge, but it's pretty big to get invited to the Met Gala. So, I mean, it sucks that he can't go to it. But, he's got his own problems. Entertainment 360 and LUPONE company did not return request for a comment. Majors has already shot the second season of Marvel's Disney Plus Loki, in which he reprises his uber villain role of Kang the Conqueror and won't go before the cameras in Avengers the Kang Dynasty for quite some time. Deadline hears there's been zero conversation in the Marvel camp to drop Majors from the MCU. I'll get back to that in just 1 second. Let me just keep reading this article a little bit, because I have seen scoopers talk about that, and there's some stuff going on there. The actor was arrested. Okay, so here's what let me read this part. Okay, the actor was arrested March 25th over an allegation of domestic dispute with a 30-year-old woman. The unnamed victim was taken to the hospital with minor injuries to her head and neck, according to authorities. Majors is expected to appear before a judge May 8th as he faces multiple counts of harassment and assault in the New York City DA. I think, oh yeah, okay, so it says, Jonathan Majors is completely innocent and is probably the victim of an altercation with a woman he knows. Majors' criminal defense attorney, Priya Shinardi, I don't know how to say her name, told Deadline in March 27th statement. We are quickly gathering and presenting evidence to the district attorney with the expectation, if I could read, right, guys, with the expectation that all charges will be dropped immediately. His lawyer added at the time that the evidence includes video footage from the vehicle where this episode took place, witness testimony from the driver and others who both saw and heard the episode, and most importantly, 2 written statements from the woman recanting these allegations. Major's attorney also released a set of text messages to the press, which if you redacted to protect the woman's identity, give me a sec. I also have stuff on those text messages in which the latter took blame for the fight. Please let me know you're okay when you get this. They assured me that you won't be charged. They said they had to arrest you as protocol when they saw the injuries on me and they knew we had a fight. I'm so angry that they did, and I'm sorry you're in this position. We'll make sure nothing happens about this. I told them it was my fault for trying to grab your phone. I only just got out of the hospital. Just call me when you're out. I love you. Yeah, the text message didn't help because it did kind of sound like she was saying like she was, like, I'm sorry, it's my fault. It's my fault you hit me. If he hit her. I'm not saying he hit her. I'm not saying what happened. I'm just saying. I'm going by what I'm seeing. Major's altercation comes amid what has been a bountiful 2013 with Creed 3 and Ant-Man and the Wasp 3. And then he says, mentally disturbed amateur bodybuilder in magazine Dreams, Disney Searchlight Pictures acquired that movie out of festival, beating several bidders and set a December 28, 2020 release date for it. He says he's represented by WME, but for how long, we will see. Okay, so here's my thoughts on this right out the gate, you guys. Do I think he did this? I don't know. That part I don't know. I have to be honest, I'm on his side for right now. And this is why. Because I look at this situation as a Johnny Depp situation where we can't just assume that he's just guilty. We can't, because if you look at that situation, there was some stuff going on there. That was obviously a toxic situation, a toxic relationship situation. And this one, so other people have come out with allegations of him being abusive. Other women have come out. People from his theater days have come out and said that this is on brand for him to be a dick and be, aggressively, I don't know if violent is the right word, but, yeah. So the MCU stuff, will he stay on as Kang? As of right now, I saw some scoopers say that he's already been fired. They've already let him go as Kang, but they haven't announced it yet. And they haven't announced it yet, probably because Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is coming out pretty soon. And they don't want that to get trashed. They want people to go see it. And they think that they don't need any more MCU bad coverage. I think that's what's going on with there. I also think Loki season 2, I don't think they're going to refilm that. It would cost way too much money to refilm the entire season. I mean, depending on how much he's in. If he's only in 10 minutes, then yeah, they could definitely do that. But they've already started taking him out of production stuff, like promotional stuff. They've taken him out of posters and stuff, and it's very interesting to see what they're doing with this situation. But I do, he's probably gone, which is a bummer because he was on the rise. And I have to tell you right now, besides Quantum Mania, because I did a review for that, you guys can check it out. Or did I do it? I don't remember if I did one, but besides Quantum, I didn't do a review for that. Besides Quantumania, I think he's actually really good. Quantumania, there was some times where I was embarrassed for him there. But we'll see how this turns out. Right now, I'm on his side because we don't have sufficient evidence. Like I said, we haven't seen that videotape. The text messages were pretty not that great. But at the same time, I still go, she did say she didn't want to charge you or that you wouldn't, whatever. She was on your side. I have a feeling that she just doesn't want to get dumped by Jonathan Majors. He's probably giving her that long D, you know what I'm saying? All right. But we'll see how this works and how this pans out. I'm very interested to see if Magazine Dreams gets released still, if Jonathan Majors is done at Marvel, and can he come back from this? I mean, people have done worse and come back, so we'll see. So that is my first story this week. So for my second story this week, Patti LuPone doesn't know how to keep her mouth shut. I'll tell you that right now. Because she has said who she's playing in the Marvels or in the Agatha Coven of Chaos TV show. So she was on The View, and we're gonna read this, but she was on The View and she just started talking, and you know how these yentas, I don't like The View. Those yentas say a lot of crap on there that I'm just completely against. They're just yentering it up in not a good way. So it says Patti LuPone reveals her Agatha Coven of Chaos Marvel character. Which the character she reveals is not that. This is the character that she's playing. Very sexy. Patti LuPone, I'm sorry, is not very sexy. She's very frumpy and old. Anyways, ever since Broadway legend Patti LuPone, by the way, I don't necessarily dislike Patti LuPone. It's just when she was on The View, she said some pretty foul things while she was on that TV show. And it's unexcusable, the things that she said that were just absolutely despicable. Anyways, ever since Broadway legend Patti LuPone joined the cast of Agatha Coven of Chaos, fans have wondered who she'll play. Would it be a character from the pages of Marvel Comics or someone created specifically for the show? It looks like it's the former. During an interview on The View, via Entertainment Weekly, LuPone revealed she'll play the witch Lila Calderu. The character first appeared in a Doctor Strange story in the 1973's Marvel premiere number 12, and that's her right there. She's looking this is very sexy. Not so much, but whatever, we'll see. If that character's name is unfamiliar to many Marvel fans, it is to me. I've never heard of this character before I read this article or, she said anything. That's because Marvel introduced her and killed her in the same issue. Okay, so she was in one issue. Doctor Strange's enemy, Mordo, killed her. The Baron seduced Lila, and then he stole the mystical book of Calistro from her. I don't know how to say Cagliostro. From her. After that, they only referenced her in 3 other comics. Here's what LuPone had to say about her character, a 450-year-old Sicilian witch. It's a coven of witches, and I play Lila Calderu, who appeared in the Marvel world. I researched her. She's hot. She's really hot. She's got a great body and hair. I didn't know there were witches. I didn't know anything about the Marvel world. There are witches in the Marvel world, so we are a coven of witches, and the witches are Catherine Hahn, Aubrey Plaza, and a familiar. If anybody knows, Heartstopper is Joe Locke. Now, she says he's a familiar, but Scoopers have said that he is playing Wiccan, which I personally don't like Wiccan, the character. I don't like him or his brother. I don't like the Young Avengers, so I mean that's all on me. But I personally don't care for those comic books. Anyways. So it says the confirmation that Joe Locke is a human familiar might come as a shock to some, as many fans assumed he was playing a version of Wiccan, a powerful mage and son of Scarlet Witch. Also, Grace Randolph, she revealed that he is playing Wiccan, but that Agatha is like teaching him. But of course, his role as a true witch might be revealed later in the series, or maybe it's going to be a Pietro Maximoff, Ralph Boner situation, which was so annoying. All over again. As for LuPone's character, she might have a brief comics history, so there's a lot of room for interpretation here. LuPone appeared on American Horror Story Coven a decade ago, but somehow didn't play a witch. We're glad to see Coven of Chaos is correcting that oversight. She did play I think sort of a witch. She played like an old crone in Penny Dreadful. Very good, Penny Dreadful. Okay, so what do I think about this? I mean, it's like she was described as the lead witch of the gypsies or whatnot. And I just go, yeah, she is hot. Patti LuPone is not hot. I mean, maybe she was back in the day. I don't see it, but whatever. But what do I think about this? It's fine. It's like whatever. I don't really care for any of these shows anyways. I think they're all pretty much trash. So we'll see how it turns out. But I am gonna watch it because I'll cover it. But let's see how this show turns out, and if Patti LuPone does a good job. She could muck it up. We'll see. Who knows? All right, that is my second story of the week. So for my final story of the week, you guys, Adam Driver. It looks like Adam Driver might be playing Mr. Fantastic in the Fantastic Four movie. So this is just a rumor, but other scoopers. Oh, so it dropped from one scooper. I think they mentioned it in here. One scooper dropped it, and then a bunch of other scoopers confirmed that he was given they gave him they said, hey, we want to give you this role, and now the ball's in his court. So there's Adam Driver, all dashing and shiz. A new rumor claimed Marvel Studios is talking with Adam Driver about its Fantastic Four film. While fan casting favorite John Krasinski played Earth 838 Mr. Fantastic in 2022's Doctor Strange Mom, casting buzz pointed toward a different name for the role. One name that has long been part of the conversation is Disney alum and Oscar-nominated actor Adam Driver. Now, a new rumor provided an update on Marvel Studios' intentions in casting the Star Wars sequel trilogy star. Is Adam Driver Mr. Fantastic? According to the Scooper, this was at Daniel Richman, Adam Driver is in final talks to play Reed Richards in the MCU Fantastic Four. This supports additional rumors claiming that the Marriage Story star was in the running to play Mr. Fantastic, the highly intelligent founding member of the comic book team with super stretching abilities. While other actors include Penny Badgley and Andor's Diego Luna, were also rumored to play Mr. Fantastic Four lead. The fact that Driver is reportedly in final talks points towards him as the front runner. Now, unless he turns this completely down, he's going to get it. When to expect Fantastic Four casting confirmation. Back in February, Marvel Studios was reportedly gearing up its casting process for Fantastic Four. However, a later report claimed casting could take some time due to the studio's thorough casting process, which also involved Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige. It is rumor. If this rumor is true and Driver is Marvel's top choice, this could explain why he's supposedly in final talks for Reed Richards. The question now is, how far along is director Matt Shankman in casting the rest of Marvel's first family, and just when the full cast will be officially revealed? While it's possible that Adam Driver or another member of the cast could be confirmed in the coming days or weeks, Marvel Studios may want to save this highly anticipated cast for July's San Diego Comic-Con. Fantastic Four arrives in theaters on February 14th, 2025. So what do I think about this? I think it's great. I love Adam Driver. I like Adam Driver a lot. He's not like the hottest guy on the planet that I would have chose, but you know, whatever. I think that if you read the comic books, Reed Richards is just a straightforward, like he gets to the point, but he's like not a funny man, you know? And I think that Adam Driver can pull this off very well. And I've been a fan of Adam Driver since he was in Girls. And I just think that I just watched 65. And even though 65 is not the best movie on the planet, he still does a good job, you know, and you always got to do those fun blockbuster shoot 'em up movies and everything. But I do think this is a good choice. I really do. And I wish him all the best and everything. And I'm going to watch this, even though I don't know if it's going to be a disaster or not. We'll see. All right, you guys, those are my 3 stories this week. Tell me, what do you guys think about all of this? How do you feel about the Jonathan Majors being dropped by Manager Entertainment 360? Do you think this is good? Do you think this bodes badly for him? It's got to bode badly just a little bit. But I mean, are you on his side? Do you think he's guilty? Me, I'm on his side for now, like I said before, until they prove that he's guilty for sure. But tell me what you guys think about that. Also, tell me, what do you guys think about Patti LuPone revealing that she's going to be playing Lila Calderu in Agatha Coven of Chaos. Do you think this is, a good choice considering the fact this character only showed up in one comic book? Or do you think this is, a bad choice? I mean, me personally, obviously this isn't a character I knew about or cared about, so I have no stake in the game. I'm just like, she's playing a witch and that's fine. She'll probably die in this scene because that character died. We'll see. The show. And then finally, tell me, how do you guys feel about Adam Driver becoming Reed Richards if this goes through all the way? Do you like this idea? Do you not like this idea? Do you think it's a good idea? Do you like Adam Driver? Just tell me what you guys think about it and everything. And yeah. But those are all my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think. You can go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And we'll see you guys next week on my weekend review. You guys have a good week. Bye.
Hey nerds, if you like this video, go ahead and click that Geek What icon and subscribe. And if you like this video, go ahead and join me every Sunday with my Week in Review.